Welcome back! We've managed to find Jessalyn's phone, but unfortunately it's password protected. Thankfully though, her friend Addison has told us that one of the things they were doing on their scavenger hunt might help us. And based on what we can see here in the list, the thing that seems to fit the description is this gravestone epitaph hunt. Now in the last video I mentioned that if we were to form the password with letters, it makes sense to look at the epitaphs and to use W and L to mean word and then letter, so we can find these individual letters. So let's see if we can do that. Now this is slightly different on Amateur and Master Sleuth. If you're playing on Amateur Sleuth, Ruby Newton, who's RN, would be replaced by somebody else. I forget who it is, but it would be somebody with Thornton as their last name. And there may be one other minor difference as well. But for the most part, the names are the same. The one thing that is challenging, though, is figuring out who Grandma is and who Nana is, especially if you haven't really been paying much attention to what's been going on, which I really wasn't when I first played this. The people with initials aren't too hard to figure out. RN is Ruby Newton, VT is Virginia Thornton, and LA is Luther Atchison. But Nana and Grandma are particularly hard. Dodge is Roger from the book in the upstairs room. Of course, we know the factory accident victims, and we know that the ghost is Charlotte. But there are two stones that could work for either of these ladies. Grandma and Nana could either be Rosalie Thornton or Sarah Thornton. However, the book in the parlor on top of the fireplace mentions that Sarah was known as Nana during her lifetime. So by process of elimination, that leaves Grandma as the only one who could fit the description. She's the only one who has an epitaph remaining in the cemetery that actually has 8 words in it. I think one of the other people who was in Amateur Sleuth mode's puzzle was Mariana up on the hill over there, so she couldn't be Grandma in that case, so it may be a little bit harder to figure it out here on Master Sleuth. Okay, so let's look at Rosalie's stone first. The 8th word is peace, and the first letter is P. Let's see, the second person was Ruby Newton, 13th word, 5th letter. And her stone's over here, and we're looking at Ember as the 13th word with R as the final letter. Alrighty, Dodge is Roger, and he's up here on the hill. Whoops. Keep getting turned around. There you go. Okay, and we're looking at the 5th word, which is side, and the 3rd letter, which is D. Alright, Virginia Thornton is next. And she was on this side. Let's see, we're looking at the 2nd word, 4th letter. So R is what we've got. One of the things that really confused me when I first did this was that I didn't realize that the names were counted in the word count. Because when I saw epitaph, I thought they were referring to just this part of the gravestone where they have the little inscription. I didn't realize that it actually also referred to the name as well, so that was a mistake I made on the first try. Okay, so the next clue we've got is factory accident victims, and we know what that says. It just says 54 souls. So the first word is 50, and the 5th letter is Y. The next person is Nana, who, as I mentioned, is Sarah, and she's over here in this row. And let's see, I think she is, yeah, 7th word. So that would be her, and the 3rd letter is R. Good, good, good. Alright, we got 2 left, and we got Luther Atchison. I keep mispronouncing his name. And he's over here. And he's got the 2nd word, 5th letter, so that's I in Atchison. And finally, we got the ghost, who is Charlotte. And we're looking at the 4th word, 2nd letter, so that would be sweet, and the 2nd letter is W. Okay, I think we've got everything we need to get into Jessalyn's phone. And speaking of phone charms! That's right, phone charms are a part of the bonus edition of this game, which I got by pre-ordering it, and basically they're just decorations for your phone. I actually have Nancy Drew Games to thank for introducing me to this concept, because I've never put phone charms on my phone. But they're pretty sweet. I think they're pretty cool. Okay, let's see what this phone has. Hopefully something that will help us out. I don't think we've looked at this yet. Is there anything interesting here?
This must be the missing painting.
Okay, so we got a missing painting. We were told to look out for that, so let's put it upstairs next time we go there. And let's try this password out. We got PRDRYRIW. Alright. Let's see if we can call people.
I shouldn't make a call with Jessalyn's phone.
Aw, that would have been fun. Well, let's see what her text messages have to tell us. Looks like we got a conversation here with Addison. Okay, got all the stuff I need. Any chance you'll change your mind? Come on, it'll be fun. It had better be. Or what? Or I'll reveal so much embarrassing personal information in my toast at your wedding. No toast for Addie, noted. I'll just yell things out. You can't stop the A train once it's left the station. Lol, do what you must. Please come back. Jess, I don't know if you're okay or not, but I miss you. Please come home. Please be okay. Did it... Ooh, get the invertebrates? What? Invertebrates! Mom, that does not clarify things. Invertebrates! Yes? No invertebrates! I'll make a note of that. No invertebrates. I am sending this photograph backwards! Okay, I hope that works out for you. I am typing slowly and angrily. Did you mail out the things that tell people about the wedding for the people who are new to the list? Invitations? Because people need to know about the wedding. No, why meant yes. Yes, I did yes. Why didn't you just typewriters that? You're right, I should have typewriters to that. You might want to disable the predictive thing on your photograph. I do not know how. You do it. I'm not sure if I want to. Call me now. Jesse, I am not joking. You call me right now. Your mom's on the warpath. She's on more than one. I recommend just doing what she says. This has to chill out once the wedding is done. I know, right? But it won't. Did you get my notes on the catering? Yeah, thanks. Did you want me to care about it more? Because I can fake that if needed. Lol, no. Nope. I'm pretending to care for my mom. So you pretending to care for me while being a nice touch isn't really needed. Cool, let's just get pizza. Ah! What? My mom just invited every single one of my teachers from kindergarten onto my wedding. Why? I have no idea. I think I owe a few of them some homework. They can't be that bad. They're fine, that's not the point. What's the point then? You'll have time to figure that out yourself, because I'm sure she's inviting yours too. Oh. You know, I think I get it now. Where are you? Everyone's freaking out. Hello? Okay, it looks like we got some records of text messages between Jessalyn and Addison, Jessalyn and her mom, and Jessalyn and Colton. There's also an audio journal on here if this this symbol is any indication. Let's see what it has to say.
Addie, come here quick! I see something! Seriously? Shh, stay still. Listen, I don't hear. What? What's happening? I'm just practicing. You're such a brat! Shh, not falling for it again. No, Addie, I'm serious. Listen, footsteps. I don't hear them. Maybe it was the wind. Remind me why we're doing this again. I'm getting married. Duh. What's your plan for your first anniversary? Diving into an active volcano? That's a little ambitious for a first anniversary. Anyway, lava's traditionally the 10th. Not in my family. That is not the title of this program. Oh, and I suppose you have a better name? With this ring, the dead. No, that's weird, and you're weird for saying it. We're using mine. I'm Jessalyn Thornton, and I'm Addison Abomination Hammond. And this is Ghost Talker Tours. This week, we're creeping into Thornton Hall, the most haunted place in the known universe. Children around here grew up in fear of the dreaded Charlotte Thornton, also known as my cousin. Wasn't there some rhyme that kids would say to call Charlotte's ghost? That silly thing, yes. How'd that go? Wasn't it like, don't remember, too much pressure? Give it your best shot. It was like, who likes ghosts? All of us do. So come hang out. We'll have a nice time. That's exactly it. Nice work. We're here to find... Oh, that is a spider. It is in my hair. I don't even want to be alive anymore. Please just kill me. Stop it. Look there. There it goes. Well, on the bright side, we can check spiders off the list. That was a black widow. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Probably just gave it the scare of its life. It's not going to bother us. It's her or me. I just dropped it. I didn't fall through the floorboards. Let's just grab it in the AM unless you want to go one-on-one with our little friend down there.
Well, we did see spiders checked off the scavenger hunt list, so we'll have to be on the lookout for that black widow.
Where are we going? Are you sure you want to know? I'm just going to pretend it's a top-secret, really nice hotel. We're looking for the rooms where Charlotte died. Remember when Elizabeth got married and we all watched rom-coms and ate caramel corn? I was just thinking, like, at no point that evening was I like, I'll die here! It just didn't come up. Maybe not for you, but 2 movies in, I was thinking fondly about my own mortality. Wait, what's that say? The serpent rests in the center on the 2 handles. I think I know what that's about. Whoa, buddy system! Jess, where are you going? I know you're freaking out. I promise this will be quick. Are all of those coffins occupado? I gotta go outside. Just 2 seconds. There's some sort of message in the window. Yeah, I know. It says, this building is for dead people only.
It sounds based on what they were looking at, that they were in the crypt in the cemetery if they were looking at coffins. And there appears to be some sort of message in the windows. We're going to have to check that out when we go there and we're able to get inside.
Jess? Jessalyn? This isn't funny. Where are you? Jessie! I don't want to be alone. Please stop, please. Please come back. This isn't funny. I'm too scared. I don't understand. Are you okay? Jess, if this is a prank, it's not funny. Not funny! Jess, you're really scaring me. Say something. I said leave me alone. Now!
Whoa, that was pretty unsettling. Well, we got some interesting clues from that. Let's see if Addison has anything more to say.
Yeah?
How did you get into the crypt?
Jess had a key, but I don't know what happened to it.
Goodbye.
All right. Later.
Well, hopefully we can find that key, because it sounds like there's some very interesting things in the crypt. Let's see, let's call Bess and Savannah. We haven't done that yet. As I mentioned earlier, Savannah was one of our buddies in Shadow at the Water's Edge, and Bess is one of Nancy's friends who's a phone character in a lot of the games.
Bess's phone.
All right, bonus Ned.
Sweet!
What are you 2 up to?
George is in New York.
So, she got the internship with that Technology of Tomorrow place?
Yeah, Ned and I were just planning a road trip for when you're back. I was in the middle of trying to convince Ned to grow a bad mustache so we can hang out in Brooklyn.
Not going to happen.
Someone has to, Ned, and George already said no. It was a really angry no, too. Anyway, did you make it to the island?
I did.
I've been doing a little research, and I can see why Savannah sent you.
Why's that?
If I believed in ghosts, I wouldn't come within a few hundred miles of Black Rock Island.
I can definitely see why. Even I have to admit it does have a certain abyss gaze is also into you vibe to it.
Put that on a billboard.
I've got your back. I've been reading up on missing persons cases and hauntings.
Really? Oh, that's great.
I, on the other hand, have been watching videos of otters. So good at stacking things. Additionally, I've kidnapped Ned. I've been so bored since George left, and Ned's a very active listener.
Well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
See? And he's also very quick to Stockholm.
Nickerson family trait. We like being liked.
Oh, thanks, you two.
Well, there's several things we can talk to them about.
There's something strange about Jessalyn's disappearance.
What's that?
There's no ransom note.
That does complicate things. But I've read that most missing person cases involve the immediate family.
You're right. I guess the best move is to keep the family talking. Maybe they'll let something slip.
Or maybe they're trying to tell you something.
How so?
Remember in Kyoto, you told me that ghosts are what people invent when an injustice can't be fixed?
Sounds me-ish.
If that's the case here, once you figure out what the deal with the ghost is, I bet it'll point right to Jessalyn. And if the ghost is real, then case closed. A ghost did it. If that turns out to be the case, please don't tell me. I like living in a world where ghosts are probably not real. I already have to vault into bed after every scary movie for fear of ankle grabbers.
Well, hopefully the ghost here is not real.
I met Wade.
I still say giving your child a verb for a name dooms them to a life of hearing mediocre jokes. What's he like?
He's got a bit of a rough edge. He seemed surprised that I came instead of Savannah.
What do you mean?
He wanted Savannah here, specifically.
Why?
I don't know, but I intend to find out.
Yeah, we've been wondering about that. Sounds like there's some sort of history between the two of them.
I want to catch you up on the case.
So it's a missing persons case, right?
Do you think she's actually missing?
I don't know. I've heard of runaway brides, but I don't think that's the case.
If it's a missing persons case, why aren't the police taking care of it?
Well, they are, but since she's an adult, there's only so much they can do.
Ned was telling me about the ghosts out there. Do you think maybe they're related?
Actually, I believe in this ghost.
Ned, do I have permission to do a spit take in your living room?
No.
I'm doing it anyway. Say that again.
Please don't.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stand down, Bess. The Nickersons are a tidy people.
I wasn't really gonna do it, guys. Unless someone made me laugh. And this is that super red soda that's still on the market even though it's been linked to distractibility in 9 out of 10 Besses. Back to you. Are you finally trading in your Skeptics Club card?
And miss the dinner that probably won't happen this year? No way. People here believe in the ghost. I think if I don't take the ghost story at least a little seriously, I might miss something.
That's a good point.
Smart.
Well, I hope so. I think I'm supposed to go meet a ghost.
Cool. Do you know what you're gonna wear?
A blindfold?
Makes sense. Now the question is, do you match the blindfold to your skirt or your shoes, or do you go all clashy?
I'm just not sure if I should go through with it. I'm worried it might be a trap.
Hold up, were you being serious? About the ghost? And the blindfold?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know you can't see it, but Ned and I are sharing a worried glance.
Nancy?
I know. I'll be careful.
I was just going to say it'd be a very memorable double date.
Aw.
Aw, Ned. That's very sweet. And strange.
I was aiming for one, but I'll collect the whole set.
Oh, get a crypt, you two.
I just saw a ghost.
So what are we talking? Puppet? Mirror tricks?
No, listen, don't tell anyone else this.
Is this going to be a ghost blind item? A well-known spirit was spotted at a popular haunt canoodling with a certain ghost about town known for his habit of appearing in mirrors.
Can you channel serious Bess for a moment?
Okay. Homework, my dad talking about taxes, that picture of a puppy who got lost. Old paintings of European royalty. I'm there.
Thanks. Since I've gotten here, things have been getting stranger and stranger.
Tell me about it.
I can't shake this feeling. It's like an odd weight. I'm not saying the ghosts are real here. I'm just saying... I don't know what I'm saying.
That doesn't sound like the Nancy I know.
Yeah.
I know. I just need to clear my head. There is always a scientific explanation.
Ned, you gotta tell her to come home.
Still gotta work on that whisper, Bess.
Nancy, you're really scaring me. Come home.
I will, just as soon as I can.
And hopefully that will be soon.
I met Jessalyn's mom.
Poor her.
Assuming she's innocent, what's your impression?
She's reserved. Can't fault her for that, but it does make her hard to read.
I've never been a mom, but I have owned my fair share of fish. And no way anyone could take care of something and even think of... Nancy, it's too sad. Can't do it.
I owe it to Jessalyn to distrust everyone, even her.
I know. This case is like a big, fat, tall cloud of sadness that's sitting in front of me and using its cell phone when it's not supposed to.
We just got back from a pretty rowdy opening night screening of the Relation Shipwreck. It was really bad.
Sounds like it.
All I want is to see the screen and to not deal with jerks, to have a movie-style romance, and for no one to get hurt ever. Find her, Nancy.
I'll do my best. Promise.
You know, Her Interactive really needs to make just a goofy YouTube video or something where we see like a trailer, like a fake trailer for the Relation Shipwreck. That would just be awesome. Or like, reference it in a future game. I don't know, but if anyone from Her Interactive is watching this video, please do something with that. I mean, I think it would have so much potential.
I met Jessalyn's fiancé, Colton.
Where's he fall on the cute to guilty spectrum?
Oh, come on, Bess.
That's not a valid spectrum.
Like fun it isn't. Oh, is this because Ned is on the line?
No.
I'm not calling off the dogs. You're just going to have to find a way to tell me that balances the public's need to know with Ned's presumably fragile ego.
My ego is perfectly fine.
Is that so?
Nickerson men laugh in the face of insecurity.
I laugh in the face of
That's
danger.
so, Neddard? A test. Nancy, describe Colton's looks using the International Ned Cuteness Unit. We talking half a Ned, 2 Neds?
Oh, come on, I'm not gonna do that.
I don't want to do that.
That good looking? Yikes.
That's not the important part.
Right. Ticking clock, kidnapping, etc. How guilty does he seem? For consistency, please state your answers in Ned units.
Couldn't tell you yet. He doesn't seem as worried as I'd expect, but maybe he's the type to internalize his feelings.
Huh. So that's a thing you can do?
The boyfriend is statistically favored when it comes to crimes like this. Try to get him talking about the relationship. I studied that in preschool.
They teach you that in preschool?
I'd better get going.
Bye.
Man, I want to go to that preschool. I wish I learned that. Alright, well we can also call Savannah, but I think I'm going to save that for another time. At this point, we don't really have much else we can do except to follow these instructions so that we can meet this ghost. And we still have yet to determine where that's going to happen, so we'll figure that out in the next video.